Well, here are the red sheets. They look a bit funny because there's a perspex sheet on top of them, which is going to replace the perspex window we've got. And there's the guttering and upside down edging, which is the same colour, red. And there's a box of all the stuff that Tony bought today. I wasn't expecting him to come with all that stuff. I thought he was just going to come and collect the cheque. But no, he brought that. Anyway, the arbour. Well, we brought it back from St Paul in the car. We had to have the back of the door open. I had to sit in the back seat because we couldn't get the seat down and it was sticking out the back. So we put the hazard lights on. And I tell you, normally you get bloody 2 inches from your backside here on the roads with a lot of drivers. One thing I don't like about here, treat you with the utmost respect on the bike, which I get when I'm on the bike. In the car, my God, they're like monsters, a lot of the drivers here. And we drove all the way back very slowly with the hazard lights on. We had a convoy. We turned into the turning for our village up at Nunk. And there was a convoy of 13 cars because we pulled over to let them all pass. And they were all little bashed up cars and redneck cars. And not one of them had beeped at us because they could see we had something sticking out the back of the car. That. And yeah, that's the thing I love about here. It's so contradictory. I'm on the bike, I'm treated with respect. In the car, beep, and all the rest of it. Anyway, what else can I show you? The garden that's been done. Daisy dog. Up. She's come to say hello. Now, the fireplace upstairs that I told you about, that was part of the house next door that was bombed. Or wasn't, no, it was part of this house. There was a chimney there, and it was attached to the house that was bombed, that was destroyed with the bombing in 1944 in the Liberation. And I think we'll finish this now and save it and load it up onto YouTube. I've had to clear a lot of my storage. I'm not very tech savvy, but still. There's the garden. I've done the grass. It has to be done, and I think it'll do quite well. And we have, yes, they've come up nice in a few days, haven't they? It's still cold, but there's not a nip. Just a little bit nippy. I reckon it's like April now. This is what it's like. I have to keep thinking that. So all the seeds are in here. I planted the parsnips and the carrots directly into their beds. And that's the fill bed. And because they're going to be named, there's the Janet bed, because Janet's inspired my gardening, as has Di, so there's a Di bed. And there's also the fill bed, and there's Pascal, who was the wife of the bar owner here, who, when I first came, couldn't speak a word of French, felt very frustrated, and told her I couldn't even talk about the weather. I don't know how we communicated, but we did. And said I was a gabber about politics and everything, and I felt a little bit down when we first came about hadn't really understood, even though I thought we were, very savvy about coming here, just what it's like moving to a foreign country where you have to speak the language, which is a sort of bit of a riposte maybe to the people in England who say I should be fluent by now. It's very hard, and we're conversationally fluent, but we're not fluent, never will be. And it is very, very hard. It's very hard, phone, everything. But still, I'm going to go now, unless Paddy, no, Paddy isn't able to be on this video at the moment. And there's the tree. Ooh, come out nice, doesn't it? Right, I'm off. I'm going to save this.